Welcome to Blueprint Narratives, the official channel of indiaartanddesign.com, exploring the intricate layers behind architectural and design projects, one story at a time. Whether it's groundbreaking projects, innovative designs, or artistic expressions, each episode uncovers the depth of thought and craftsmanship behind these creations. Over to our aesthete crew, who will take this conversation forward.
Welcome back to Blueprint Narratives, the official podcast channel for indiaartanddesign.com. This is episode 2, and today we're diving deep into, the fascinating world of Kaavad. It's a 400-year-old art form from Rajasthan. And you might be picturing just a simple wooden box. But get ready to have your expectations blown wide open. We'll be unpacking an article by Shruti Chauhan today. You can find that on indiaartanddesign.com, of course. To uncover how Kaavad is so much more than just a pretty container, It's this vibrant blend of storytelling, artistry, and tradition that continues to evolve even today.
It's like stepping into a story. Imagine a multi-paneled wooden box. It's intricately carved and has these doors that swing open to reveal a series of painted scenes.
Ooh, I'm intrigued already. It's like those Russian nesting dolls. But instead of smaller dolls, we're getting a story unfolding before our eyes.
Exactly. And these scenes are often bursting with color. They depict stories from Hindu mythology, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, or even local folklore. It's like holding a portable temple, with each panel representing a doorway leading you deeper into the narrative.
Wait, hold on. Door. I'm visualizing like an actual doorway, like an elaborate archway. Is that what we're talking about here?
You're on the right track. Think of the doors as thresholds, both physical and symbolic, that guide your journey through the Kaavad. In traditional temples, you would pass through multiple doors, each one leading you closer to the inner sanctum, where the deity resides. The Kaavad recreates that experience, drawing you in with each panel, until you reach the heart of the story.
So it's not just about pretty pictures. It's like a carefully constructed experience. It's guiding your eyes and your imagination through the narrative.
Precisely. And to fully appreciate the depth of Kaavad, we need to understand the three communities that are essential to this tradition. First, you have the Sutars, the skilled carpenters who craft these intricate wooden boxes. They're the architects of the Kaavad structure, turning simple wood into these elaborate, multi-layered creations.
Okay, so the Sutars lay the foundation.
Literally.
But a beautiful box alone doesn't make a Kaavad right. There's got to be more to it.
Absolutely. That's where the Bhats come in. These are the traveling priests who bring the Kaavad to life. They're the storytellers, the singers, the performers, who use the Kaavad as a visual aid to captivate their audience.
It's like a traveling theater production. Centuries before we had movies or podcasts. I love that visual. A 400-year-old multimedia experience.
Exactly. And finally, we have the Jajmans, the patrons who commission these Kavaads. They're the ones who ensure this art form continues to flourish. They provide the financial support and the appreciation that keeps the Sutars and Bhats going. Without their patronage, this intricate web of collaboration would simply fall apart.
So we have the builders, the storytellers, and the supporters. A true trifecta keeping this tradition alive. But where did it all begin? Is there like a particular story behind the origin of Kaavad?
There is. There's a captivating myth linked to the Ramayana that sheds light on Kaavad's origins. It revolves around the story of Shravan Kumar, a devoted son who was taking his blind parents on a pilgrimage.
Ah, Shravan Kumar. A classic tale of filial piety. But if I remember correctly, it doesn't end well, does it?
No, it's quite a tragic tale. During their journey, Shravan Kumar is accidentally killed by King Dashrath. His unfulfilled pilgrimage and dying wish become intertwined with the creation of the Kaavad.
So the story goes that he wanted the temple to come to his parents, since he couldn't complete their pilgrimage.
Precisely. It's as though the Kaavad emerged as a way to bring the sacred experience to those who couldn't physically undertake the journey.
That adds a whole new layer of meaning to Kaavad. It's not just art. It's a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, this idea of bringing the temple to the people. Is that something unique to Kaavad, or do we see similar concepts in other Indian art forms?
That's a fascinating question, and it speaks to a broader theme in Indian art and spirituality. The idea of making the divine accessible, of bringing sacred experiences to those who might not have direct access. We see this in temple architecture, in religious processions, even in miniature paintings. Kaavad is a unique expression of this concept, but it certainly resonates with other forms of devotional art.
So it's part of a larger conversation
Yeah.
about accessibility and the role of art
Yeah.
in facilitating spiritual connection.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is that this centuries-old art form isn't stuck in the past. Kaavad is finding its place in the modern world, adapting and evolving in some really surprising ways. You might assume that an art form with such deep religious roots would be resistant to change. But Kaavad proves otherwise. It's incredibly adaptable.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Tell me more about how Kaavad is being contemporized.
Well, artists are moving beyond traditional materials and themes. They're experimenting with new mediums, incorporating modern narratives, and even using Kaavad as a platform for social commentary.
So we're not just talking about scenes from the Ramayana anymore. Give me some examples. What kind of modern narratives are we seeing?
You'll find Kavaads that address contemporary issues like girl-child education, women's empowerment, environmental awareness, even COVID-19 safety measures. Imagine a Kaavad teaching you the alphabet or raising awareness about public health.
That's incredible. It's like ancient art meeting modern-day activism. It seems like Kaavad is truly breaking boundaries and pushing the limits of what this art form can achieve. But isn't there a risk of diluting its traditional essence in this process of modernization?
That's a valid concern, and it's a debate that's ongoing within the Kaavad community itself. Some argue that straying too far from traditional themes and techniques risks losing the very soul of Kaavad. But others see this evolution as essential for the art form's survival. They argue that by embracing contemporary issues and experimenting with new mediums, Kaavad can reach a wider audience and remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. It's a delicate balancing act.
It makes you wonder where the line is. How far can you push the boundaries of an art form before it loses its identity? It's fascinating to think about.
It is, and to illustrate this point further, let's talk about a true master of modern Kaavad, Satyanarayan Sutar, a national award-winning artist from Bhat, Rajasthan.
Ooh, I love meeting the artist behind the art. Tell me more about him.
Satyanarayan learned the craft from his father at a young age and has dedicated his life to not just preserving, but also innovating this beautiful art form. What's inspiring about him is his commitment to collaboration. He's worked with designers, held workshops, and even taken his teachings online. To ensure Kaavad reaches a wider audience, he's a true ambassador for this art form.
So he's not clinging to the past. He's embracing the future while honoring the tradition. Tell me, what are some specific ways he's innovated with Kaavad?
One of his most interesting projects involves illustrating storybooks in the Kaavad style. He's taken classic tales and given them a visual makeover, incorporating those intricate panels and vibrant colors that Kaavad is known for.
That's such a creative way to introduce Kaavad to a younger audience. It's like merging the old and the new. Yes. Tradition and innovation, all in one beautiful package.
Exactly. And he doesn't stop there. He's also created Kaavad pieces specifically for tourists, showcasing Rajasthan's rich culture and heritage in a truly unique and captivating way.
So he's catering to a global audience without compromising on the essence of Kaavad. That's impressive. And you mentioned online workshops. Tell me more about those.
Through online workshops, he's able to connect with aspiring artists and enthusiasts from all over the globe, breaking down geographical barriers and ensuring that the knowledge and skills of Kaavad are passed down to future generations.
It's amazing how technology can be used to preserve and promote traditional art forms. It's almost like a digital pilgrimage, bringing the Kaavad experience to anyone with an internet connection.
It is, and it speaks to Sutar's vision. He understands that in today's world. You can't just wait for people to come to Kaavad. You have to take Kaavad to the people.
He's turned the traditional model on its head, bringing the temple to the people in a whole new way.
Yeah.
What a journey we've taken with Kaavad today. We've gone from understanding its basic structure and origins to exploring its evolution and the incredible artists who keep this tradition alive. It's been truly eye-opening.
It has, and it highlights a crucial point, that tradition and innovation aren't mutually exclusive. They can coexist and even enhance one another.
What stands out to me is the sheer resilience of Kaavad. The fact that it can seamlessly transition from depicting ancient myths to addressing modern-day issues is remarkable. It speaks to the enduring power of art, to transcend time and connect with people across generations.
Absolutely, and the story of Satyanarayan Sutar is a testament to the power of individual passion and commitment. He's not just an artist, he's a visionary, a bridge between the past and the future of Kaavad.
And it makes you wonder, what other hidden gems are out there, waiting to be rediscovered and reimagined for a new generation? Yeah, it makes you wonder what other traditional art forms are out there just waiting to be rediscovered and reimagined. It's a reminder that art isn't static. It's a living, breathing thing that evolves with us.
Precisely. And the beauty of Kaavad is that it offers a glimpse into this evolution. It's a testament to the power of human creativity to adapt and thrive in the face of change.
So as we wrap up our deep dive today, I want to encourage all our listeners to check out Shruti Chauhan's article on indiaartanddesign.com, of course. It's filled with stunning images that'll transport you right into the heart of Kaavad.
The article beautifully captures the essence of Kaavad, its history, its evolution, and the incredible artists who keep this tradition alive.
It's a must-read for anyone who's been captivated by our conversation today. And as you delve deeper into the world of Kaavad, I leave you with this thought-provoking question. How can we as individuals and as a society support and nurture traditional art forms like Kaavad?
It's a question worth pondering, because the survival of these art forms depends on our appreciation, our patronage, and our willingness to see their beauty and relevance in the modern world.
Well, it's been a pleasure exploring the world of Kaavad with you today.
The pleasure was all mine.
From all of us at Blueprint Narratives. Thank you for listening. We'll be back soon with another fascinating deep dive into the world of Indian art and design. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those creative sparks flying.
That's all for today on Blueprint Narratives. If this episode made you see design in a new way, share it with a friend, leave us a review, and subscribe for more. Head to indiaartanddesign.com for deeper dives into the world of design. Until then, keep creating, keep questioning, and keep exploring.